member of הכנסת, Yehуда Galick. My office is called the Office Jerusalem of Peace, and that's what I try to promote, and that's what I try to direct all of my activity. And therefore, when I see what we just saw right now, it makes me very, very sad. It makes me very sad that people grow up with an illusion that they're going to manage to frighten the Jews from living here and scare us away. And what's so sad is that look what happened in the past 70 years. These children are still in refugee camps, and right next to them was established a very developed, high-tech country. They could have been part of this development. They could be taking part in enjoying the flourishing life that we enjoy. And instead, they have leadership who is guiding them and giving them an illusion and wasting their time, spending their efforts to emphasize, to demonstrate hate, incitement, harassment, terror. It's very sad. It's very sad when I see these children growing up in this way. Therefore, I also would like to welcome all of you. Thank you very much for coming here to this briefing. I understand we have people here from Japan, Canada, Portugal, the Netherlands, Brazil, Ethiopia, New Zealand. Did I skip any?
United States.
United States! I've heard of that place. That's a small little outpost somewhere. I've heard of it.
Germany.
Germany.
Wow.
Czechia. Czechia. Okay. Very nice. Thank you all for coming. The work that David and his colleagues at the Center for Near East Policy Research have been doing is crucial for us all to understand exactly what's happening here, and especially what UNRWA is doing with the millions of dollars it's receiving each year from the donor countries. UNRWA should have been an objective organization trying to promote peace. Instead, it's becoming not only an obstacle for peace, but promoting the exact opposite. And helping these children grow up living in an illusion that they will praise war and hate. It's quite evident from what we just saw right now and what you'll be hearing during the day today, that the curriculum currently being taught by UNRWA schools is not one that educates towards peace. Unfortunately, the opposite is true. The leaders of UNRWA are taking your country's money and using it to teach hatred, to teach and encourage violence against the state of Israel. Just a personal impact. One of the posters that was being hanged right over here, hung on one of the walls, was a picture of Mu'attaz Hijazi, a gentleman which just a year and a half ago approached me, 1 foot away, point blank, shot 4 bullets to the center of my body. And I was declared critically injured with 2 to 5% chance to survive. Thank God somebody else had other plans. And God wanted me to continue with my mission of promoting peace, trying to promote dialogue. We believe that wonderful people like Bassam Eid and Dr. Tuba are people who are doing much more for the Palestinian children, telling them that their hope is in peace and not in hate. And the important work that these people are doing. And therefore, we do not ask you to decrease the amount of money that you contribute to UNRWA, but it's crucial that you make your annual donations conditional on the organization to take immediate steps. And these immediate steps include reforming the curriculum taught in the schools so they educate towards peace and not towards endless bloodshed. We're going to be here for good. They're going to be here for good. Nobody's kicking anybody away from here. And therefore, for the purpose, for the sake of the Palestinians and for the sake of us living here, we want them to live here in a life of hope and peace, and not in a life of illusions. And number two, we must adopt international humanitarian programs that officially end the abnormal Palestinian refugee status by giving them full rights and rehabilitation in the countries they currently live in. Those that are not here and those that are living here should have a right. They should get out of it. We find that somebody, too many people, have an interest for these refugee camps to continue existing. There is no reason why people living in Shuafat and 3 blocks away, there should be people living in French Hill, living in totally different worlds. Why can't they live together and prosper together? And I want you to understand, in our eyes, 90% of the Palestinians living here want it. And unfortunately, the Palestinian authorities, together with UNRWA and all those who they are using their propaganda to bring to draft them to their goal, are leading these kids to a sad future instead of a happy future. If your countries continue to finance UNRWA without making these funding conditions, you will only be endlessly throwing away your money. But worse than that, you will not be solving the problem. And worse than that, you will be making the problem eternal, and you will cause another generation and more generations to suffer, and you will be entering the refugees' plight instead of bringing them closer to leading to normal lives. These children deserve normal lives, and they're being misled and misguided. And therefore, this day, in my eyes, I cannot in any way underestimate the importance of this day. So thank you again all for coming. I am here as a partner to any kind of dialogue, to any kind of promoting hope, peace for Jerusalem. Jerusalem is city of peace, Ir Shalom, Jerusalem. And if we have a place which is so important to so many people, it can have a potential to be a place which brings about the message of peace and not a message of harassment, violence, hate. It should be a place where brings hope for a wonderful future, instead of a place which continues the sad situation of these children living and not developing. And I want you to understand, most of the Palestinians living in Jerusalem work in the city of Jerusalem. By the way, if they were smart enough, they would vote for the local municipality. But people are, instead of them telling them, no, don't take part in what's going on here. And they're preventing them from what they deserve. So thank you very much. And I hope you have a wonderful, significant, constructive, important day. Because together I think we have a common goal to bring peace to the region here and to bring hope to the children and the future generations. Thank you very, very much. What?